Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lake Titicaca. We are crossing from, well, Bolivia to Bolivia, in fact, over these narrow straits here from a peninsula. So it's not an island where I have been in Copacabana, but on a peninsula, but there's no bridge here. Lots of talk about a bridge, but right now, as you can see, vehicles drive on to these rafts. Lovely calm day here, but in July and August, they can have such huge winds that there can be delays. We took about an hour to drive out of Copacabana up over a pass. Now, right now at sea level, we are at 3,840 meters, roughly 12,500 feet above the sea level. Last night, my friend Renan and I had beautiful trout for dinner. And talking about my friend Renan, who is a guide, both virtual and live here, let me present you. Hola, Renan.
Hello, Voyagers. How are you? Good morning. And of course, we are enjoying this very beautiful, crossing in the very narrow part of Titicaca Lake, right? So this part divides the bigger portion of the lake with the smaller portion of the lake, right? This is very traditional way to cross here. And thank you, Patrick, to be here.
Oh, it's a pleasure being here. And you'll see there is a lady behind us who is Aymara, and of course Renan speaks Aymara as well. I said También. And so Aymara, Spanish, English, and Quechua. But this is the land of the Aymara people, considered one of the most difficult languages, a tonal language and a dimensional language, which I think is incredible. That is a long conversation for another day. But what Renan was telling me today, now I've been coming here for 20 years, but Renan said there's now clear archaeological evidence that people have been living here for about 22,000 years. And that's with caves, and of course they find the remnants of llamas so they can carbon date them. So that's pretty powerful. Now, Renan, I'm looking at which town over here right now?
That town is called San Paul of Tiquina. Tiquina is the
Tiquina.
name of the street,
Right.
but we did call St. Paul, the town, and the other side is St. Peter.
So Peter and Paul, let's show St. Peter over on the other side here, and that is where you drive up and over the hills with spectacular views, and then down into Copacabana with the most famous cathedral in all of Bolivia, isn't it? Look at it. So this is Renan's vehicle, which is so much perfect for these kind of roads. But look at the big bus floating along out here too. I mean, it really is remarkable to be out here. And and it's a small motor.
Yes, it is one small motor of 55 HP.
55 HP that's
My
pushing
car
a bus and a car on here. So it's a treat to come over. Oh, and there's some, I don't know if you'll see them on the screen, but there's some giant coots out there. Of course, incredible bird life. Trout are raised in the lake here. There are giant frogs, of course. And then how many other varieties of fish?
Yeah, we have like 5 different native fishes. We have the killifish, like 16 different varieties, because the colors rise of each of them is like 12 centimeters or 4 feet.
4 inches, yeah.
Long. And we have the sardines, which are very smaller ones.
And the sardines are native too, are they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are
Right.
here.
Yeah.
So it's a long time ago. And we have also the catfish, the smaller one.
Right.
They are the Maoris, we call Maoris.
Uh-huh.
And we have the bongas acumantos are the quite bigger ones here, like 22 centimeters, like about.
Oh, that's quite big. Yeah.
8 inches about. Yeah, we have all of that fishes, and the kingfish and the trout have been
Introduced, yeah. But this is, this is a whole closed ecosystem up here. Lake Titicaca is the reason why there have been civilizations in some of the highest altitudes in the world. In fact, the highest city in the world is about, maybe 100 kilometers from here, up on the Peruvian side. Now, they're mining towns, so that's another story for another day. But that is, here, you can see San Paulo de Tiquina over there on the other side. Of course, Coca-Cola is welcoming us, but we actually have the local drinks, chicha morada, yeah. And so here's the lunch fly, yeah, too much sometimes. But here we have quinoa, of course, and this is the home of the potato. And so there's a reason why people have lived here pretty successfully for thousands of years. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, lovely to be here with my friend Renan, and here we are crossing, of course, Lake Titicaca. So thank you for connecting on YouTube with all of us. Nice to see everyone.
Thank you very much.
Hasta luego. And if you can subscribe, that's great. But it's nice to have you here. And you'll see, if you're wondering where I am, this is the proof.
We're adopting Patrick in Bolivia.
It wouldn't be hard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Have a wonderful time and come visit the highest navigable lake in the world.
Thank you very much to be here.